All right. So, when last we met, our heroes were going to. They were in Bogtown, and they had kind of immersed themselves in some of the what I'll call local color and flavor, and we're discovering a few interesting things about Bogtown and some of the residents, and in general, having a good time at a party. So that was part of the evening, and everyone had a good time, got some information, and then everyone went to sleep. I am happy to say that everyone wakes up with all their belongings. It is April 2nd, 7 a.m. And
oh my God, who are you?
I know. Who am I? And it is, and everyone's, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So, real quick.
It's funny what happens when you pay your bills.
Yeah, when you actually do money and stuff. Just so we know, because I know people gain levels and change and blah, blah, blah. My casters, what spells do you have memorized? Just so I know.
That is a very question.
Bog standard for me, man. Ain't got a choice.
Yeah, I know. You're I guess on the whatchamacallit? The
standard school lunch for me.
Yep. Gage, do you want
I think I'm gonna have 2 Cure Light Wounds, a protection from evil.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's just throw in a random. Let's just have 2 of each. 2 Cure Light Wounds, 2 protection from evil for my level 1 spells, and then. Oh no. Let's try. What is Bless again?
It
buffs
helps
everybody in combat.
Yeah, buffs your buddies in combat.
And what does Silence 15 meters do?
What do you think?
It doesn't allow anyone to speak?
Correct.
Okay.
Or cast spells.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Yeah, I think I'll take Bless.
Okay. So you've got your 2 cures, 2 protections, and a bless. All right, cool. And all right. So when we last left off, you guys were in Bogtown. Like I said, it is the morning. Let me grab these things. Select. Oh, did I move the map? Am I on the wrong layer? I think I'm on the wrong layer. No, I'm on the tokens layer. Delete, 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 delete. This might be on the wrong layer. Turn it to the map layer. Okay. So you guys are in Bogtown. What is your plan for today?
Weren't we just heading out?
Yeah, I think after a good night's sleep and a hearty breakfast, we're going to head north for Irongaurd Motte.
Headed towards Irongaurd Motte. All right.
Yeah.
So you are definitely able to head out unambiguously. Anyone doing anything before they leave?
I'm obviously grabbing my pig iron bars.
Yep. You've got some pig iron ingots. Anyone else? Going once, going twice?
I would actually, if Pernie's still in town, she hasn't left yet. Perhaps she's nursing a hangover in the common.
Sure, she can be there. Pernie can be there. So you can tell that she probably does have a hangover, but she's really good at hiding it. So she's terribly good at still appearing to like have a good poker face. So she'll see you
Miss
walking up.
Ticklebottom, good morrow to you.
Good morrow, Vance. How are you today? Take a load off.
I persevere as always. If you sneak a little brandy into the tea, it does wonders.
I prefer to cure mine with a little bit of the pipe weed, but that will be for later. And
Heading back up to Helix, perhaps, are you?
I am. I plan to head back there, and I have a business to run. I was just asked to come in for a special occasion, which I assume was y'all's special occasion. So, are you headed that direction?
Well, we're headed north to the Motte. I thought we might travel together. The young ladies on the road alone, all that.
She smiles. She's like, I would love your generosity is very kind, and I would love to take you up on that offer. But I feel you're going to be stopping at Irongaurd Motte, aren't you?
We are, but my thoughts were that you could at least come in as part of the way. No need to go the whole distance.
She's like, that might.
I don't actually remember the map off the top of my head, but I imagine they're vaguely in the same direction.
Yeah, to follow the road, you would do that. I'll take you to the map. So,
yeah, look at that memory. Boom.
So Helix, is off that. So you would follow it up. You go over the old dwarf bridge into Irongaurd Motte, and then you can continue on to Helix. So it's about a day and a half to Helix from here in general. Generally, especially because you have to like go around and then cut over. So that's part of the time, and then the terrain in between there is pretty rugged. She says, "I've got." She kind of like curls her fingers for you to come in closer, so she can like. Whisper. So she kind of whispers. She's like, "I'm gonna use the old mine to get back." So, not that that I don't appreciate it, but thanks.
Oh, certainly. Didn't mean to impose.
And yeah, you've never heard anything about an old mine or anything like that or stuff.
Right. But now I have an idea that there's a secret passage from the old mine to Helix.
Correct. That is the implication. She's like, but
I will pretend to be cagey and know exactly what's going on.
She's like, if you happen to find your way to Helix sometime, come and see me. I'd love to have another conversation. And bring that big hunk of Arnie with you.
Certainly. I never forget a friend or a favor, Miss Tickle. Day.
She's like, well, then I will give you some friendly advice. Just keep your head down. It's getting dangerous out there, Vance.
Certainly.
Okay.
Thorin, Thondon, good morning. Ready to hit the road?
Aye, Arnie says.
Arnie, you're looking gloriously scaly this morning. Get a good night's sleep?
It's been better, but I'll get better. I'll get a better night's sleep in the capital.
Fair enough. Horace, you ready to get on the road?
My leg still isn't feeling up to snuff, but sure. Yeah, it'd be good to get back to Irongaurd.
I suspect that we ought to get moving then. We can make it by lunchtime if we get a little giddy up going. And honestly, to that point, really ought to see about arranging for horses or a cart when we get up to the castle. Especially with your injury and
Good idea.
Well, the amount of loot that you all expect to be carrying around in the near future, a little extra back to haul it, probably not be amiss.
Arnie seconds that.
Also, just wondering, but how many of your characters are completely wasted and hungover?
Not me.
Arnie could drink the town supply and wake up the next day. Just a little bit hungover though.
Vance was in a fraternity.
He's not afraid.
I'm a dwarf, so I'm all right.
Wow, so the only person who could get drunk, which is me, didn't drink. Cool.
My father is a knight, and when he hears...
The real question is, when isn't a dwarf not drunk?
There you go. There you go.
During work hours, work's very important. My dad's a Castilian, so he's got a castle. All right, so you guys head out with a skipping your step and heading on down the road basically. So you're traveling. It's good weather for the time. Like I said, it's April, so there might be a light drizzle in the morning that comes, but it's like a sun shower, and you're an okay distance away from the marsh, so you're in actually kind of like some more temperate foresty kind of grasslands and everything as you're traveling the road. And this is for some of you, this forest that you're traveling through is a relatively comfortable place because you had helped out some people here before, or some things I would say. So you're traveling and kind of making your way along the road basically to kind of get back to Irongaurd Motte. As you head and you get towards the Old Dwarf Bridge that is right here in town, you guys start hearing some noises on the horizon, and they don't sound like a raucous party. They sound more like the starts of an argument or a fight, and you can hear like voices going back and forth at a shout. You can't really make out the words because it's still kind of a little distance off, and you definitely hear like a loud pop or an explosion basically, and there's a little bit of smoke basically going up in the air. And it's towards the direction of the bridge.
Towards the bridge?
Towards the direction of the bridge.
Arnie would like to be cautious while he's approaching it.
No, I wanted to actually go to kind of go ask Horns if he could use one of his cure light wounds on me.
How injured are you?
I got, I think, with 9 health.
Why do you have 9 health?
Because I never got recovered from the last fight.
Oh my god. Okay. You could have just told me yesterday to heal you.
I thought you didn't have any spells left yesterday.
I had like 3 level 1 spells left.
Well, I thought you used it all already.
Oh, okay. How many healing do you need?
Just give me 1, I should be fine.
Yeah, fine. I'm just gonna heal you. I could do 2, right? Because we're out of combat.
Yeah, you can. You guys are out of combat, so take the best one. So you get 7 back.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I had 8, so now I have 15.
Correct.
Well, steel yourselves, gentlemen. There's something going on up ahead. Carefully now.
So as you guys approach, you see like the midderlings of a combat that's kind of going on. And let me pull you over to the map.
Oh.
So to
Looks like a war.
describe kind of what's going on here, there's in the middle there's a caravan, and the caravan is basically being trapped on both sides of the bridge. There appears to be 6 people that are trying to kind of fend off the people that are coming after them. So there's one here, one here, one here, here, and here, and this is the carriage driver that's here. Something looks the carriage seemed to be slightly on fire. So it looks like maybe someone chucked some oil or something, and it's starting to fall. This person right here is on the ground, and they appear to be wounded, and they're not participating in the fight. They could be bleeding out or something akin to that. I don't know if you guys have ever met these guys before. I think you might have, at least Arnie and Oakenshield. These are the guys from Helix. They're one of the adventuring companies. You recognize them. They look a lot like northern kind of, your stereotypical kind of Vikings. They're called the Northern Whispers. And so they didn't do a lot of like going into the Barrowmaze and stuff like that. Their main thing was they mostly were out of Irongaurd Motte, and they did a lot of caravan protection. That was really how they made their bread and butter money. So this is them. I can't remember if you guys met them or not.
The people in the middle, right?
What?
It was in the tavern in Helix. It was the first people Arnie ever spoke to.
Yeah. So
You're talking about the people in the middle, right? On the bridge?
yeah. These
They were really angry at the sorry.
These 3 right here and these 3 over here. So, and then the people that are there, they look like rather tall goblins that are of a really darkish complexion. They're wearing like segmata armor, like kind of Roman style armor with shields and pilum and short sword gladiuses. They're formed up into ranks. They have a tiger or a mountain lion basically at their side, like someone's holding like a mountain lion. Same up here, up top. And then there appear to be, this guy is, I put the horse next to him, so there's a horse there, but he's actually on a horse. So I don't want to, yeah, he's actually on the horse, but I don't know how to make it so he's on it. So he's actually on that horse. And then there's a rather large like brute standing next to him. The guy's probably about 6'5", probably weighs a good 320. And he looks like a really, really big version of these dudes.
So what you're saying is that they are not Uruk.
So they so you hear basically the commander, the guy on the horse, basically talking, and he's speaking very fluent common, and he's telling them like, just lay down your weapons, give us the goods. We have you at a disadvantage. There is no way for you to escape. I promise to give your men quarter, and I will allow them to leave as long as they disarm themselves and give us all their possessions. You can leave with your lives. And you can see the guy that's on the ground has a big spear sticking out of him. So that's his problem. All right.
I have to play.
So you guys can put yourselves in. You're coming from down here, so I want you to pull your figures in basically on the road down here.
Got it.
Well, I'll be honest, that seems like a pretty fair deal in the circumstances, guys.
I
I have the
All I
plan.
feel like we should do is just, take out my cross launcher, cock it, do all that, and then just fill the man with lead. That would be fun,
Oh.
wouldn't it?
Oh,
Let's hold on.
All right, so
Hold on, Horace.
let's get in some sort of order that you guys are at. I'm talking whoever's up here. You're not going to be that far up. They'll definitely see you at that point. So everyone needs to be between 1 and 2 spaces away from the edge. So you
Can
need
I
to
be way
So
down
you
in this
mean
big
to
white
here?
space where they can't hurt me?
You can be just off the board if you want. Yeah, just put your character to the side.
I would like to try and maneuver into a way that isn't noticed.
No, I have a plan.
What plan?
Friends, there's nearly a score of them. I really don't
So-
think that there's much we can do.
Well, my plan is everyone but Oni will come behind these trees with a ranged weapon. They have our thief, thieving it out and sneak behind the captain and, backstab like a thief.
Uh-huh.
We're a little
And,
outnumbered here. Like
You
quite.
do realize it is daylight, and if we start firing on them, they will turn around and instantly see Arnie crouching before them, correct?
Arnie
you
thinks
do know
this
if we
is-
move silently, they won't hear him.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'm going to take
Arnie
it that, that you guys are a little bit back, basically where the screen is not existent, and you're having this conversation while they're talking. So
Yeah, this is a battle that we should not get in, I feel.
Why?
This line,
There's 20 of them and 4 of us, 5 of us. It's
10.
You have
Plus
sleep.
Plus
We have
5.
we have 6 helpers. So
Plus
You have
5.
sleep.
the group in the back starts moving up. Actually, the guy lets out he has like a whistle, and you hear him like do like a series of like beep 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 beep, and like they move up. These guys have overlapping shields and they have spears. Like they're moving it with military precision. These are not like ruffians or thugs. These guys are moving with a level of formation and coordination.
Yeah, I just turn to what in the world is I just turn to Vance and I just say hey, you think you can sleep that big 10-man brigade?
I will do no such thing,
Why?
because we'll take down half of them and the rest will murder us with spears. This is not our fight, and if we intercede, they're going to murder those people.
They're
That
already
caravan is
going to
probably
murder
insured. Someone will make their coin back. This has nothing to do with us. We don't even know who those people are.
Professor,
Mhm.
do we recognize the uniform from these people?
You recognize the uniform? No, you do not. So the fire kind of puts itself out. Like I said, it was an oil-based something, so it starts dying down.
Do the guards, the caravan guards, appear as if they're going to comply, or are they going to keep fighting?
They look pretty defiant.
Christ.
The guy who seems to be in charge is this one right here. This would be the one probably you talked to, Arnie. His name's Ragnar. He's the one who kind of runs the group. And Ragnar's like, we might have had a bargain here, but you killed Ivar. And killing Ivar was a bad thing to do. And what is it? He's like looking down. He's like, he was my friend. He was a brother to me. He's like, hopefully he will be at the gates of Valhalla this night. And if it needs be, I will meet him there. But you will not take this caravan without a fight. And there is a woman standing over here next to him. And she basically like rattles a saber on a shield.
So,
Yeah, if you guys aren't going to get in this fight, then I'm going to be in it alone.
Arnie can always quickly get over into cover and hide.
So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift it into initiative, and then you guys can do what you want to do at that point. Billy, I'm gonna say no in this edition because it really doesn't say that. I don't believe under the spell.
Okay, it's written down the. All right. Well, if it's gonna be that kind of party,
so let's go ahead and do an initiative roll. I want to do that. Let's see, Arnie. I'm gonna give you the honors. Go ahead and roll a d6. And we will see.
Don't mind if Arnie does.
Okay. You guys can either go first or go second. Whatever you choose will also be the initiative that the other group goes on as well. The Northern Whispers.
This one.
So do y'all want to go first or second?
We always want to go first, I think, right?
Yeah, it's always best.
It's not always best, but it's generally best.
Most of the time.
My casters, is anyone casting a spell this round?
Ooh, me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and what is the range of bless?
20 feet. 20 feet around you.
Oh, so it's does bless follow me, or?
No, bless is an area, so you bless an area.
Ah, okay. Then I think I'm just gonna cast Protection from Evil.
Okay, you're casting Protection from Evil. Vance, what are you casting?
That's gonna be a big old charm for me.
Okay, I assume I know who you're casting it on, but why don't you give me
on Oakenshield?
Oh, on okay.
No. I'll target the big bad.
Oh, you're not targeting the brute? Okay.
So, big bad will be charmed with charmed person, or will be attempted to be charmed, and then I've got my others, my 2 dwarves and my half orc. What are y'all doing?
Am I supposed to? I don't know. Are we supposed to intervene here?
I have an idea. Follow my lead.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Arnie can move 8 spaces, correct?
Correct.
All right.
He's not wrong.
You can move 8 spaces, Arnie, or you can move 16 if you don't take an action. So you can run. It's not the worst thing to do. Okay.
Yeah, I can move 8, right, without an action?
Yeah. You can move. Yes, that is correct. I'm sorry, Arnie. You can move 12. You can move 6 and 6. So, and then guys in plate can move 4 and 4.
I believe this was 12.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just for future reference. Are the doors moving, or are you guys staying back?
I'm moving. I'm just trying to see the best way.
I'm waiting to follow Vance, or whatever, follow his lead.
Actually, moving right there.
So Tazo, Arnie's going for a backstab here. You can't.
That's why I'm moving behind the trees.
So,
okay. Go ahead. That's good.
I put your guy Billy on the side, but I can't grab him anymore, so you might have to pull another one.
No, that's fine.
To come on.
You can't target him either.
Yes, that's true. It's very true.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
I'll if I'm just sort of generally off screen to the south here.
Yep.
So.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and roll the saving throw for said dude.
It's cool. He's gonna fail it.
Come on!
A lowly mortal. How can he stand up to the arcane energies of the universe?
So, what is it? You feel that your spell is effective.
Nice. So is casting the spell, is it like my entire round? I can't dramatically step forward and dialogue at him?
It's a full round action. Can't even move.
Well, then I will incant the ancient rites by the double-pointed star.
So you put your little wuju on him. He still hasn't seen you, so I'm talking he's not doing anything particular beyond what he was doing before.
Right. Right.
And Horus, you go ahead and cast your protection on yourself. So you call upon Vulcan, and a small amount of ethereal flame kind of surrounds your body with holy light and protection.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's everyone. Is anyone doing anything else?
I do want to say I do want to have my crossbow ready and point it at the guy in the horse.
Okay. You've got your crossbow.
How big is this boulder right here? How big is this?
It's big enough to get behind, that's for sure.
Okay, then I'll be right here.
Okay, that'll work. All right, so on your turn, these guys kind of step up. Hurrah! For destiny! And they kind of go up. Both of the lines were waiting for them to come, so you see the group of these guys react. Ooh, Jesus, that's terrible.
Hey, Ryan, don't we get a hit point from resting? I forgot to do that, right?
You do.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. Right.
So, just wondering what basic classes... Oh, that man's dead. Okay.
All right, and then...
Are you telling me this entire band of people are gonna die here?
Most likely, yes.
So
unless we do something.
What ends up happening is they end up charging up, and the spear line basically, has their shields and starts stabbing them as they're coming in. And they basically, start trying to stab at them. They do really terrible at it. Over here, one of the guys takes a spear to the gut and falls over. You hear this guy over here yell, Rolo, no! And then, he, starts, freaking out. And then over here, the woman charges up and knocks the spears out of the way with her shield and comes crashing down on one of the dude's necks and, cuts him about 3/4 of the way down the neck, and he just falls over and starts spewing out blood and things like that as she's just starting to wail on people. Okay. And now the people in the back row get to attack these guys up here.
Oh no.
Yep, that's gonna do it. So the people in the back start stabbing up front, and Ragnar here goes down as one actually catches him in the eye through his helmet and everything like that as he goes down. And
Ragnar, no!
And collapses on the ground. And this only infuriates the woman next to him even more. All right. I think that's pretty much everyone. The only thing that happens in the back is, the big tough, in essence, just kind of laughs and just sits there, and he's just finding the whole situation amusing. And there's a guy on top of the caravan who's the caravan like the coach master, and he's just shivering in fear. Okay, time to roll again. So let's go ahead and Oakenshield, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh no!
You
You got this, man. No defeatist thinking.
Okay, so you've got it. Do you guys want to go first or second? Oh wait,
First,
hold on. Is anyone casting this round?
I'm not. Are you?
I got that dialogue, man. I can't make a dramatic speech and put all these guys to sleep at the same time, so we got to prioritize.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so so he's got that, and all right. So do you guys want to go first or second?
First,
First, yeah.
Okay, what's everyone?
Let me try to speechify him, and then if I don't, then you guys can kill him.
Well, could Arnie move here first, going through the back way, just like basically running back and forth, doing zigzags now.
Okay, yeah.
Are we helping them or no?
It's possible. It depends.
yeah,
on
obviously
let's see
we're
how it
helping the
goes.
caravan.
He wants to backstab. He's getting whispers from the sword.
So, okay. So,
all right. Well, real quick, go ahead and do your speechification, Vance,
Yeah. So
because that can affect a lot of things in the round.
indeed, as you all are now sensing a theme in Vance's approach to situations here, he will stride forward gallantly, brazening it out. Ho there, warriors! Enough blood has been shed here this day. Leave these poor peasants to their paltry goods, and stand aside, lest I cast you down by the lightning of Arkentrill. And I will wield my staff in a menacing wizardly manner.
Like, you give it a little flourish.
So directing that at the head honcho, who is now more amenable to my boasting, and he knows what's up.
You see him turn and look at you, and like he gives kind of a head tilt, like, you know, like it's like he recognizes you, but he's not sure how he recognizes you.
He's got the trading card.
I should have mentioned this. I didn't even think about it till just now. Yeah, Vance, you totally recognize who these guys are. Like, these are the same hobgoblins that kidnapped you.
Well, that would have been good to know.
Sorry.
Well then, I will amend my speech. You know my arcane might, hobgoblins. Stand down, lest you feel the lightning of Arkentrill. Sorry, I didn't have that one prepared.
That's fine. So they turn and look, and he's like, it's like he looks and he kind of trots a little bit over. I'm just going to do this as kind of a thing. And like he looks at you, he's like, you're the one that got away, aren't you?
Indeed I am. And you'll see what further powers I possess if you do not stand aside and leave these people.
So he's like, we're under orders to take this. It's I would love to do you a favor, like, but if I come back to my commander empty-handed, I will probably be severely punished. If they lay down their arms, I will definitely allow them to leave. In fact, at this point, if they lay down their arms, I will allow them to leave with their possessions. We will just take the cart. And you hear him, like, he'll play a little like toot on his whistle, like beep 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 beep, and you see all of them like take a step back, and these guys over here do the same thing.
Are the adventurer party of guards are still seething for blood, though, eh?
This guy moves over to here, and he's weeping over this guy. This guy here is trying to, like, cover the guy's, like, throat where he got stabbed to see if he could, like, try to keep the guy's jugular in. but it doesn't seem to be working. So they're kind of like trying to help this guy. She is pretty crazed and moves over, and yeah, she's going to continue to try to attack. So, since they're all acting on your turn, in essence, that is kind of what I'm doing. The turn order is a little muddled here.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you, the other three of you, doing while this is all happening?
I'll cover Vance. Well, he's not advanced that far yet. But.
Well, any cover is appreciated, though, for sure, because if they change their minds, I'm going to get arrowed pretty good.
Yeah.
They don't have arrows.
I'll be in between Vance and the main guy.
Yeah, I'll strode forth dramatically at this point.
Trees. Point my crossbow to the big guy.
Okay, to the guy over there. Okay.
Yeah, the big guy.
I think I'm gonna try to step forward and try to convince her not to, throw her life away in her barbarian rage.
What are you telling her?
I'm going to yell to her, hold there, haven't you lost enough already? Is this really worth your life?
Oh, that's pretty good. That's solid. I'll give you that. It's a reasonable.
Like it.
That's a reasonable thing, and you got a good charisma. So, are you 17 or 18 charisma? I don't remember. I know.
I'm 18. I'm max charisma.
Okay. She's gonna probably wail this round. You see that your message has landed on her. She's now like, she's not like frothing mad, but she's still pissed. Like, she's still mad. Very mad. So she's going to trade blows with a couple of these guys up here. And she's going to kill one. She's just rolling crits, man. She is just crazy. Like, effing crazy.
Well, she is mad.
I'm gonna go under the assumption that she is a barbarian, right?
You can make any assumption you would like. So I'm gonna take those guys out. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Is anyone taking any other actions that are like hostile or anything like that? I'm gonna send it back into like a little bit of roleplay mode here in a second. But is anyone doing any actions like here?
No.
Arnie,
I'm just waiting.
Go ahead.
I'm just waiting. My action just in case if they come at us.
Okay.
At the big guy.
Okay. Arnie, what are you doing?
Does it seem like the fighting has kind of died down, or because he wants to go and try and check on this guy and help him out? He has some like healing salve he could rub on the spear.
You did mention they did mention earlier like that he was dead, so I should, I guess, put an X through him. Like,
yeah,
they said Ivar was dead, and like you killed him, and that's why they were mad. So
Arnie did catch that. I just forgot about it.
So that's that. I don't know if you want to do something else, but yeah, just to let you know.
Negative. Arnie will wait.
Okay. All right. So, Vance, what are you saying now to him? Because like he's pulled him back a little bit. And
I mean, it's at this point to try to talk down the caravan guards. Listen, they've agreed to let you leave with your lives and your equipment. No contract is worth this. Take your dead. Travel with us. We're headed north. Let's be gone from this place. There'll be time for vengeance later, I'm sure. I would really hate to have to use the lightning of our Kentril.
Okay. So let's roll around. Let's go.
The coffer, you sold it right there.
So,
It's part of the plan.
Vance, go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
That's what I got. So it's now simultaneous.
Right there in the middle.
Simultaneous initiative. Okay. So at this point, this one, well, yeah, she steps back and she starts like trying to like look over Ragnar. The guy over here screams like just like a howl of pain. And he's like, "You killed my brother!" And he just like starts running at the line. And you see the guy next to him. If you look, they have the exact same model. Like, it's because they're twins.
Oh
no!
Not anymore than that.
So, and he runs up screaming. And then this guy's like trying to like go and grab him, and like he's like, "Leaf, no!" And like he's trying to like grab at his shoulders. And they're going to trade some blows.
Oh, God.
So the other guy kind of gets brought down, but he ends up taking a dude with him at the same time. So they ended up, like, he stabs him through, the chest with a spear, and the guy just, like, pushes himself up on the spear and takes a dagger and stabs it in his throat and just keeps stabbing as he brings the guy down, and they both die in an embrace. And they're just stabbing at this other guy here, too, because they don't know what his deal is, and he's moving towards them after they kind of backed off. So it's kind of a warrior's instinct. So over here, it's a little bit of a cluster. Over here, though, what are y'all doing? So he's like, "I can agree to your terms, friend." He's like, "We will take this cart and we will go." He's like, "If your people keep attacking mine, though, the deal will have to be off. There's not much I can do about that." Ooh, are y'all there? Hello? Oh, are y'all there?
Ryan had a glitch.
Yep. My internet faded for a second. And I had to jump back in. So, it killed my thing. So, I don't know. What was the last thing y'all heard me say? Because I was ranting for a second before I...
This guy got attacked as well.
Yep.
They died in a bloody knife embrace.
Yes. So, down here, though, he basically says, like, "I can agree to your terms, friend." He's like, "But you have to get these people to stop attacking mine." He's like, "Otherwise the deal is off." He's like, I will not allow my men to be needlessly slaughtered."
Certainly. Let's try a different tack. Half your number are dead, you fools. Stand down or I'll kill you myself.
Now that's a bit harsh.
So I will say, when I don't know if I expressed it right over here, but this guy here that ran up, he was going to actually try to grab the guy and pull him back.
Yeah.
But I'm talking, he's running at them. These are soldiers. This is a war tense situation. They're just like, he's running at us. We're going to stab him. He didn't get hit and die. He's pretty well armored. But in general, yeah, like the one guy got taken down. So, is anyone else doing anything here? Aggressive, not aggressive, things of that nature?
I'm still waiting my action.
All right. You see the big guy stand up next to him and look over at him. He's like, "Why aren't we just killing them all?" And he's like, the commander turns to him. He's like, "I am your prefect, and I will make the decision as to what will go on here. Now fall back into line." And the guy kind of grumbles to himself and takes a step back.
Nice.
Do they notice me yet or no?
You're a dwarf in chainmail. I'm thinking it's hard not to hear you. You're a dwarf in full plate. So you're not exactly quiet, trundling along the ground. So they might not know exactly what there is, but they know something's over here.
Dang it.
I mean, at this point, I'm waiting to see if these poor wagon dudes decide to, kill themselves or not.
They step back. At this point, unless someone's going to do something combative, I'm probably going to switch it over to RP and not game terms. Anyone doing anything combative?
Nope, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think any of us are going to attack anyone.
Okay. So the commander will start issuing orders, but he's issuing it in a language that none of y'all, I believe, speak. I don't think anyone speaks hobgoblin here.
No.
But you can tell he's issuing orders because he's pointing and he's doing stuff like that, and people are running up to him and he's giving orders. And basically, they're just going over. They're getting the wagon. They're backing it up, and then they're moving it along this trail off to the side. And then they're going to they're doing that efficiently while he sits there. And he's like,
"So what about the wagon driver?"
The wagon driver freely gets off, and he is not going to fight or do anything. He was there to drive a wagon. That was his job. He was not there to fight. He was definitely not there to die. She pulls the people over to the side. He pulls his dead over. This unit basically marches backwards and disappears. But while all this is going on, he'll be like, "Can I get your name, sir?" And he's looking at you, Vance.
I'm the Squire Vance Duforay. I believe that we've met before, Prefect.
He's like, "I never got your name that time." He's like, "Prefect."
How curious that.
Well, yes. Prefect Kel Revel.
Kel Revel. I'll remark him later for murder.
And he's like, "It was interesting that you were able to escape from us." He's like, "That must take some bit of talent that you have." He's like, "I will make sure that I put you in my report."
Indeed, I imagine you will. I suspect our paths will cross again, Prefect. But for now, I thank you for your perspicacity, wisdom.
We are not without honor, so we offered an honorable solution, and we will abide by that. Pass on a message to the Duke. Tell him that we are here to stay, and that all those who do not wish to be destroyed should vacate this land. This isn't a threat. This isn't a something to be misunderstood. This is a guarantee. This is an inevitability. We have the numbers. We have the forces. They do not. We have bigger plans.
I will return a steely-eyed stare.
It's like, we have bigger plans than just this duchy. And we need people to... We would like you to freely leave so that the bloodshed can be lessened. At least that's what I believe.
War never changes.
So, let's see.
So I'll go up and I'll help the wagoneers there organize, like pull their friends to the side and, sort of converse with them. Let's get out of their way. Try to hasten things along so the hobgoblins get the hell out of the way and get marching before they realize anything's amiss.
All right, so they all march off. Like I said, very regimented, very orderly. They take their dead with them and make their way to...
so
they leave.
They didn't leave any swords or shields lying around or anything?
No, they take their dead. So now you're left here with a couple people. They'll get brought over. And, all right, so what are y'all doing at this point?
Do you all have names?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'll check on the people that...
So, there's an older gentleman here. He's wearing full plate armor. He's wearing leather and a shield, with a big club basically as a weapon. He's got a series of like runes that are on little, tablets, little like things, probably bone, that have been carved into him that he's wearing as a necklace. And he's got like, long golden hair, but he's got a very thin brow line. Like he's got some years on him, so it's kind of widow's peaking and thinning out. And like I said, he looks like he's had a couple years on him. And he's like, I'm Bjorn, follower of Odin. And this is my compatriot. This is Hagurtha, the Shield Maiden. And these were our brothers, but they are no more. And like
my name is.
He just walks over and he kind of like puts his head up against Hagurtha's head as she's kind of like she's fighting back like emotion is what I would say, and it's not your typical kind of feminine emotion. Like she's mad, she's pissed, like she wanted to kill those people.
I speak up and I say, my name is Horace, and I'm deeply sorry we couldn't do any more for your fellow compatriots.
Yes, it was a very difficult situation. This isn't the first time that we've tangled with this group. They keep raiding all around these areas, but we have never seen them in such large force. Normally their parties are small, 5, 6. This was planned. They knew where the shipment was coming, they knew when it was coming, and they knew how to ambush us. Ragnar doesn't walk into traps easily.
I asked, do you know where their base is?
Arnie comes up and asks them who gave them the job.
We work for the merchant silver standard merchant guild, the merchant caravan.
Oh, okay.
We're freelancers, though. We're freelancing for them. We don't work for them.
Well, knowing what we do about the employees of the Silver Standard, I wouldn't put it past them to tip off the hobgoblins to their own caravan for some other purpose.
It's possible.
You said there were other run-ins with these hobgoblins. Could you elaborate on that? Do you know any more information about them, where they come from, or where they might make birth?
Somewhere in the mountains, from what we know, but I don't know.
I step forward and I ask, is there anything I can do for the dead, such as a rite of passing on or something? I may not follow their religion, but it's the least I can do.
Bjorn looks at him. He's like, I can handle their journey over. So you get the air about it that he might also be a cleric.
Do you bury your dead? Light a pyre? Help?
He's like, we should burn them.
Arnie wants to donate or give him 30 gold and say for your losses. Why not?
So at that, like the female steps up. She's like, 30 gold for our losses. 30 gold for our losses. She's like, not that I don't appreciate the help. And she's like walking up to you. She's not nearly as big and tall as you. But she's like poking her finger in your chest. She's like, 30 gold for our losses? She's like, oh, I guess our friends were worth, about 8 gold apiece.
That's all the gold I have.
I will offer 50.
She's like, we don't lack for funds, simpleton. I just mourn my dead.
Let us. I'm sorry for these.
Arnie gets offended. Oh no, go ahead, Gage. I apologize.
I'm sorry for these idiots that I'm traveling with. Is there anything we can do to assist you in helping them pass over?
She's like, you can help Bjorn with the rituals. I'm gonna. And she kind of walks over to Ragnar and is just kind of like kneeling before him, and she seems like maybe she's communing with him or talking to him even though he's dead. Like, it's that freshness of like a friend who's dead that she's having like kind of a thing. She's having a moment.
Arnie, a thought that may have been the cartman's cart and horses. He might be able to use your.
That is probably better. Could I give does Arnie still have the 30 gold?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll give it to the cartman.
That guy's like, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't even have a name. My name is Lady.
Your name shall now be.
No, Arnie, don't. No, Arnie.
You know what?
Arnie.
A good solid name for the Cartman. Maybe like Eric Cartman.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That sounds about right.
No.
Yes.
No, we're not doing a South Park.
Yes.
It's like, thank you. I'm Eric the Cartman.
You gotta spell it with the K though, because that's the way I spell it IRL. So
yes. And I appreciate your help. I will see to your any needs or anything that you have, sir. Can I get you anything? Can I fetch you water from the stream?
That's not necessary.
Oh, okay. Well, just let me know. I'm here in case you need anything.
So I suppose we'll see about gathering brush and tinder and whatnot for their funeral ritual.
Yeah. What is it?
We got places to be though, so
Yeah, we can keep
if they've got
moving.
like an expedited version of Viking Mass, I'm just throwing that out there.
It's gonna take. It takes a long time to burn a body.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you'll probably be
little token help, but yeah, we'll help them get set up. But if nobody else is against it, I'd like to get on the road and not intrude upon their very somber and personal moment that we have no place in.
The somber and personal moment.
Sure.
What is it? Bjorn will look at you, Vance, and he's like, this was Ivar's if you want it. He's like, he's not going to need it. And he's holding a thin piece of wood that has been scrolled with runes basically all along it that comes to a point.
I'm not sure what to say.
Looks like a wand.
I humbly accept your gift. Yeah, I'd humbly accept your gift. Thank you.
He's like, might as well not go to use. The
Well, my hope, sir, is that you and Gertha live to get the revenge that you deserve against these creatures.
She's like, do you plan on finding those creatures and killing them?
Oh, certainly. We have numbers and the situation on our side. They captured me, enslaved me, would have killed me. I know a fight I can't win when I see it. I wish it had gone otherwise. We were doing our best to save as many of her lives as we could.
She's like, then I will join you. If you have been captured by them and gotten away, then you have clearly outsmarted them. I have bested them in combat, and together we can kill them all.
Well, I'm not against the idea. Certainly not.
That is true.
Where do shield maidens come from? Just asking. Like, where in this universe do they come from?
The North.
When a shield mom and a shield dad love each other.
Very, very much. So, they come from the frozen North. In general, I've set this kind of in Mystara, so yeah, the North. The Northlands. I have the book sitting around here somewhere. But that's kind of where we're at. But yeah, they're, for the most part, they're your standard Nordic kind of folk. Bjorn will look at you and he's like, if I could, I would like to travel with you at least as far as Irongaurd, so that if we run afoul of anything else, we will be together.
I'm certain you're more than welcome to join us, Bjorn.
So you see, Hagurtha, she actually has Ragnar's sword. It's like this really nice sword that actually it's got a slight frost that runs along the blade, and it occasionally drips with a little bit of water. So it looks like it's kind of neat and cool.
So Arnie would like to wait. Is Hagurtha traveling with us?
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a whole pile of new people.
Yeah. I guess this could happen along the way, as we're traveling. But he wants to apologize for offering the money and offer up the hard alcohol. There
you go. Now you got a winner.
Yeah.
She'll look at you and she's like, this would have been a better offering. And you've got what, that white lightning? Is that what you're doing?
Yes. Yeah, the white lightning. The I believe it was grain alcohol.
Yeah. So she'll take it and she hits it really harder than she probably should. And then you see her like it kicked her like a mule. And she's like, Jesus. Or, no, she wouldn't say that. By Odin's bobsled.
Odin!
Odin! Thor!
By the black ravens of Odin, what is this? And she'll, like, hand it back to you. Is this what orcs drink?
It's Valhalla sorrow.
There's nothing Valhalla about that.
It's more like what goblins drink.
That's like the fires of hell right there in my throat.
Wait. Isn't Nordic hell frozen over?
No, it's fire. It's still fire.
It's still fire, I believe. Pretty sure.
I thought
It's
it
only
was
got one
Jotunheim.
hell.
Not Jotunheim, but
I don't know.
oh well, never mind.
Yeah, that's where the frost giants are.
The frost giant hell. All right.
All I know is that there is one hell out there that's just frozen over.
Yes, that's completely frozen over. All right.
It's the Catholic one, depending on which
when
books you read.
That's when the time comes. Whenever that happens, everything's gonna happen. So.
All right. So I'm gonna call a bio break here real quick. So let's meet back in like 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
And get your drinks, get your stuff, get everything, and I'll be right back.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do? Well, I'll kill some of the dead air here. Arnie will. So that was quite a little charade right there. How I feel like we kind of got out on the good foot. Like we didn't necessarily lose anybody. We didn't get injured. We got 3 new compatriots. Arnie got what could be considered a henchman or a worker. And this is all in all a good opportunity.
Wait.
So, Arnie would probably try to do a few things in the capital. I guess we'll probably try and cross that bridge when we get there, but it's something. Hey. Arnie knows a few members of the Crom's Guard, so he could probably try and chat up some of the people. Maybe make a few more friends. We can get a bigger party. Wouldn't that be the day? This honestly just makes me feel as though there's a bigger fight coming up because we need a few more people to have some meat shields. You know?
And y'all got to cross the bridge. Right?
Yeah. So Horace, what are you thinking of doing once we get to the capital?
Well, I'm gonna see how the guy is going about translating the stuff from
The scribes, the crazy person scribes.
Yeah. And I'm also going to eventually make that cane. And
We were talking about that pregame. I think that the audience might want to hear about that a little bit.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to make is since I keep on getting kneecapped with arrows and such nonsense, and only I'm making a hiking cane for myself, like antique hiking cane. And specifically the Polish hiking canes, which have a variety of uses for just mountain climbing in general.
So, when I was thinking about it, I don't think that you're able to use sharp objects. So I don't think the axe head.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to use it as a weapon. I'm just going to use it as a cane.
All right. Well.
And the axe isn't actually like sharp. It's more of a blunt, it's more of a
tool.
half-inch blunt thing that's meant for like breaking ice and that kind of thing.
Very true. Very true. I also forgot Arnie had some skin tanning in the capital.
Also,
so he's gonna try and make some armor.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I looked it up, and Helheim, the Norse hell, is not on fire. It surprisingly is not on fire. It is an underground, cold and dark, basically, grave.
Interesting. You learn something new every day. Huh.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's like World of the Dead.
Yeah, it's...
By the goddess Hel. Hel.
Yeah, and it's also... And Helheim, is also spelled Hel.
Yeah.
Well, Helheim, it's the goddess Hel, and Heim is home.
So
Hel's house.
Hel is the daughter of Loki. So.
No. No.
Hel was one of the.
Wait, is she? Oh yeah, Hel is the daughter of Loki. How Hel the daughter of Loki?
Well, Marvel's cinematic universe notwithstanding.
Yeah.
I mean, like, Loki isn't. Okay, hold on. I need to look up some things on Loki first.
Loki gave birth to a 6-legged horse. All right, Loki gave birth to a 7-headed serpent. I think. I don't know how many heads it has. I think it's just one. But
yeah, Loki is the father of Hel, the father of a wolf, and the father of the world serpent, Jormungandr.
There we go. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, it's the wolf, a 6-legged horse, which I believe he rides. I think somebody big in the mythology. I think it might have been.
Wait. By the stallion, I'm not going to butcher this name. Loki is the mother giving birth in the form of a mare to the 8-legged horse, Sleipnir.
He gave birth to all of his kids. He gave birth to all of them.
No. Loki's wife gave birth to some of his kids.
Did he have a wife?
Yeah, he had a wife.
Okay.
What in the world?
It was very strange.
Is Norse mythology?
He also tricked the blind defender to kill the brother of Thor. I don't know how, but he just got him to throw a javelin made of mistletoe because that's the only thing that could hurt Bulldog.
Okay, you want to know who my favorite Norse god is? My favorite Norse god is Vidar, and it's just because he is a complete badass.
Yeah, the
Like,
Norse gods are good for that. They're good at being badasses.
No, I mean, I think Vidar is the only Norse god whose strength is on par with Thor.
Well, what about Thor?
No, like, Thor is one of the strong Norse gods. And Vidar is on par with him in strength. And Vidar is one of the few to survive, what was the, end of worlds that they went through?
Ragnarok.
Yeah. He's one of the few to survive Ragnarok.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think what he is the god of shoemakers and vengeance.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, shoemakers and vengeance.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, I'm going to assume you guys are continuing on to Irongaurd Motte. Is that correct?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me change maps.
Arnie wants to give the rest of the hard grain alcohol to Eric Cartman.
Okay. It'll be like, do you want me to keep this for you, sir?
Sure, if you want. You could drink some if you'd like, if you want to.
Arnie!
Oh, I can never drink any of yours, sir.
It's not even lunchtime, Arnie.
Arnie, did you buy a slave?
Slave?
He
gave him a bunch of
He's called
money.
a hireling, and he chose it. You gave him like a year's worth of wages all at once, so I'm sure he's very excited to work for you, Arnie.
Nice.
I mean, I'm assuming he's a slave because he doesn't even have a name.
His name is Eric the Cartman. We've been
Well, it's not really a slave because you didn't buy him, knowing
Yeah.
him.
That's
He's
not how.
doing it on his free will.
I can tell you, for being a U.S. history teacher, that's not how slavery worked. They didn't pay them. It was, and they didn't get to choose. So there's a lot of those things that make it different.
one or two.
One or two little things. So generally, the freedom of choice and the payment, those generally tend to make it different. So, all
I
right.
just hate that we're calling him Eric Cartman.
He's not Eric Cartman. He's Eric the Cartman.
Yes.
So, and believe me, he'll have a stat sheet next week. So Eric the Cartman
Oh no!
will have a
I don't know, Ryan. How much work does it take to have D4 health? Let's be honest.
It's not much, but he'll have one. He'll have it.
He's gonna gain health.
So, you guys basically are arriving in Irongaurd Motte. So I should be on the map right now. And
Yeah.
let's see. And
Oh, it's an actual, honest to God, like walled city. I was expecting a stick Mott and Bailey.
I was actually looking for a good Mott and Bailey map, but couldn't find one that worked. So I figured this works. It's small, but it's not too small.
Well, not nearly as podunk as I thought it was going to be. All right, all kinds of like really good like backwater insults. Ready? We'll adapt.
No, he's they've got a little bit of it's a small city is what I would say. A very small city. It's like right at the cusp of city. So
Still larger than Whiterun.
you're coming in through gate 13 as you normally do, the southern gate. And as usual, like you guys are probably coming in with all the delays and everything, you're probably coming in close to night. You're probably coming in 6 o'clock, so it's getting on to dusk, basically. The light's starting to go down. And as you approach, there's kind of the general backup, especially as people are trying to get into the city, as the as night falls. They want to get in before. As with last time, things have increased in militarization. So before there was about 4 guards up front at the gate, like 2 just standing watch, and 2 that were kind of like greeting people and like, kind of asking them their business. That's been doubled. So it's now up to 8 guards basically up front. You have several guards up in the towers now that are on lookout. And they have like torches and lights that are, ready to go at at a moment's notice. So they seem to be militarizing a little bit. And as you guys are coming in, at one point you see a retinue of armored men on horseback come like boom, 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 going out the south gate in a southern direction past you at a reasonable clip.
As we were kind of waiting in line, could I kind of just talk to the people around us and see why there was so much like military, bullets and stuff?
The general scuttlebutt with people is the hobgoblins. Like the hobgoblin attacks have gotten worse. They're becoming more aggressive. They're becoming more, damaging basically to the local area. So that's generally the call for more militarization. Like it was the last time you were here, that was kind of the thing, and it just seems to be escalating.
So could we try to tell them where the last time we saw hobgoblins, where they were like at the bridge to the right past the bridge and they went west? I believe it was west. If we were heading north, it'd be east actually.
They're like, so you basically want to tell the guards this as you're coming in?
Yeah.
I wanted to catch them while they were running out, but I was a little too late.
Oh, okay.
Like the column of troops that are heading out, let them know, like, they're right there, you just missed them.
Yeah, we were just coming from an attack.
So, as you basically are kind of like, hey, and it's not a huge retinue, I don't want to make it sound too much, but it's probably like 10 dudes, 10 well-armed dudes, though, like full plate, and shield, that kind of gear. Going out.
Say how much there are. Like there's 20 of them.
So the 10 guys riding out pretty hard. But yeah, you're not kind of able to get a word in edgewise. They're not stopping for any reason, unless you're kind of, I don't know, throwing yourself in front of their horses or something. They're moving, and they're moving with a purpose.
All right.
But as you kind of approach,
we can let the Baron, his family, know.
Yeah, let's tell the Crom Guard, because we can go there.
Don't we gotta pay an entry tax?
So
and I have to pay a surplus.
As you're walking up, Arnie, they recognize you almost immediately. They're like, Arnie, how's it going, man? You back?
Arnie is back. Hello.
How are you doing, man? Like, how was being out in the world and everything like that?
Arnie's doing great. He found some people not so much doing as well.
Oh, really? What happened?
Hobgoblin.
Really?
It seems you guys already got the word, though.
So you saw the hobgoblins?
Yeah, there's a pretty big band of them, around 20, that attacked these guys' caravan. Here, this is Eric, the cart man. He got attacked.
But Lord Irongaurd would want to hear about this. Would you be willing to tell him?
Arnie would be willing to tell him.
And you see him like call over one of his like kind of junior guards. He's like, Petro. He's like, take them to the Baron. Tell them that I said that they are to see him immediately.
That's where I was headed anyway.
Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Apparently, I am needed for something real quick. Hold on.
Okie doke.
If this Baron sends me out before I get a chance to make my cane, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't know how much time we have to be lollygagging around town, man. I had all kinds of stuff I wanted to sit around for. It seems like the old world's falling apart here. Plus, we got to solve the mysterious case of the dragonfire poison before too long, or we're gonna be in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Just a thought there.
That's also a thing. I mean, all I really need to make the cane is at most 4 days.
Well, plus Arnie's concussed. Horace needs to recover like half his EP. Folks are not doing super great.
Arnie still has 8 days on that concussion.
Fine.
Yeah, I was thinking about it too, Eric. Like, you don't really use wisdom a lot. That's fine, but you've also probably got like a -3 penalty to your spell saves right now. So,
okay.
Probably worth unconcussing yourself.
Yes, very true. And there's also health. I need that.
So, if I may offer a further thought, new policy needs to be burn every cure light wounds right before bedtime.
Yeah, that's what I should be doing.
Yeah.
But we usually spend all of my cure light wounds.
Yeah. I would have asked you to do it last night. Last time we played, but I thought you used it all.
All right. I apologize.
No, I only use protection from evil. I still have like 2 cure light wounds.
Yeah. So we got to make it a habit to remember.
All right. Yeah. So what's up, Ryan?
Oh no! The only spell I used last time was turning the rot into food. That's all I did.
So you get escorted basically to into the main kind of castle area, the fortification, the keep back here at number 10, and it's smaller than a lot of keeps and things like that, but it's still very well maintained. And relatively new, compared. It's not like some ancient castle that has been, in the family for generations upon generations. This area is relatively new to being settled, in quotation marks. There's probably been villages here for a long time, but to actually have some kind of like law and order and stuff and not be frontier, it's pretty new. And you are brought into a large kind of chamber room, basically, where there is a throne, basically up on a dais, and sitting in it is Lord Viscount Kettle Irongaurd. So that is what he looks like. He's a bald man with a handlebar mustache. And he's sitting there basically in, some finery, purples and blues with nice supple leather boots. But he does show he's not a dandy in essence. Like, he has fought for his land and everything like that. He bears a couple battle scars. He's still rather big and rather bulky and strong and things like that. He's got the look, basically, of someone who used to do a lot of combat. So he's still a pretty formidable person. So, yeah, he's over 6 feet tall, and he radiates kind of an aura of authority. And he looks and he's like, I understand that you had a run-in with the hobgoblin menace. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. There was around 20 of them, and they attacked these fine people's carts and ran away to the east.
Interesting. We've been getting more and more reports of this. How is it that you were able to escape?
Well, it was by the wit of this man, and I slapped my hand on the back of Vance right here.
It's a big hand.
That was
actually, my Lord Irongaurd, I'm actually here at the invitation of your son.
He
Sir Krothos and I were at school together.
He's like, oh, my eyes are not what they used to be. Is that you, little Vance?
Not so little as I used to be, sir.
He's like,
thank you for the invitation and for having me into your home.
He's like, it's good to see you. How are your parents? Good, I trust.
Healthy and hale, as best as one can be in these dark days.
Aye, these are dark days indeed. I hope that your family and
my
your
lord,
lands
my brother Vastamir attained his knighthood.
Oh,
not that anyone doubted he ever would, but still a milestone in the old Duflore chronicles, as it were.
I understand you went to school, correct? You went with my son, but I think you took your education a bit further than he did.
Well, we knocked around long enough to rush Tau Sigma Rho. You know how it goes. But I'll be pleased to see Krothos again. But I must say, it's fortunate I fell in with this group of adventurers on the road. These hobgoblins, of which my friend Arnie here speaks, are no joke. I was captured and my caravan waylaid, taken beneath the earth into this stone hell of which people speak. It was only by their cunning in hand that I was able to escape, and fortunately I was able to repay the favor and use some of the arcane arts I learned at university to
he puts his hand
the situation with the hobgoblins.
He's like putting his hand up to stop you. He's like, wait a minute. You were captured and taken to their base of operations?
Well, slave pens is what I would call it, but
it's not.
Was it like an underground base, like a fort or something?
Yeah, it was. It's literally like a redub. You know,
okay.
Like it's a fortification. So
okay, so as much as I could remember of it, then indeed right. They seem to have taken up residence in this dungeon beneath the mountain to the south. Fortified the area. They have slave pens. There's told by my friends here that there's a market, the thriving economy of ne'er-do-wells and demons below the surface.
He's like, that area, that particular establishment has never caused us much problems in the past, but if they're using it as their base of operations, that could be. Do you know exactly how to get to where you were? You don't. You're running around.
I do not. Okay.
Arnie remembers.
I do not, though. Well, I could get us most of the way there, perhaps, but my lord, this is nothing to joke about. These hobgoblins we encountered today are well drilled, well armored, and led by those who know tactics, ambush, form and squad. They be the match of any beginning commander in the armies of man, be certain.
He stands up. He's like, it had to be hobgoblins. You know, I in my day, I have killed many an orc, many a goblin, but when you deal with the vile cunning that is the hobgoblin, that is the difficulty that I face. You and your men are to be held in high regard. I appreciate what you've done. I wish that my son was here to be able to see you. Sir Krothos, as he likes to go by these days, is over in Helix. I gave him that as so he could practice his lordly ways for when he inherits the throne here.
Well deserved, I'm sure.
He seems to be taking to his position somewhat. He's like, it is it's desperate times that I must come to you, but I would ask your little crew here, I need someone to go in and find where this base is. I need someone to go in. If you can eliminate it, that would be all the better, but I definitely need someone to go in and find where it is so that we can hopefully root out this evil and pull it and pluck it, basically, from my land. Would you be willing to serve me, and I will take you on and retain you as personal friends to the duchy, or to the, what is a vice count? I guess you're a count at that point, to the count.
It's a county, yeah.
Yeah.
Or an earldom, depending. Yeah. But yeah, county.
To the seat of power.
This is perhaps what we had been discussing earlier. Would you be willing to give a little revenge and get some coin on top of it?
Well, I would be honored to.
I would appreciate that. What say you, Sir Dwarves?
You have my sword.
I guess I will.
And he'll look over at you. He's like, I've heard of rumors about you, the green man who hangs with my guards. Is it your name? I think they call you...
I mean, is he even green anymore?
Yeah, he's green. So he's like, your name is Barney, is it not?
Arnie's name is not Barney. Arnie would like
to
say. Arnie's name is Arnie.
Green, not purple.
Arnificent Ablegut.
I please, I beg my apologies, Arnie. Then I appreciate it. Would you be willing to serve me, Arnie?
Arnie unfortunately already served someone.
Oh God, no! Are you talking about the Lich?
My lord, I think we can count on Arnie's able sword arm in our endeavors.
Yeah.
He will follow this group, and he will defend this group in their endeavors.
That's all I need from you, Arnie. He's like, your soul can belong to whoever you like. He's like, okay, as long as your sword arm belongs to me.
I don't know if that's true either.
Arnie, it's a metaphor. Just go with it.
He actually starts laughing a little bit. He's like, I see why they like you. Your charm is very interesting. Your ways are very peculiar. It's like, all right, Mr. Ablegut, I will accept whatever help you are able to give.
Nice. Would you like this hard grain alcohol?
God, Arnie!
You see Arnie's, you see Eric Cartman like go forward and take a knee before His Majesty and like hold it up, like that. He's like, he's offering you the finest grain, my lord. And the Viscount like, no, thank you, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate the offer.
All you can see is just Horace like rubbing his nose, just like trying not to like get in the middle of this.
He's like, I will have my scribe write up a letter basically showing that you are working for me and you are retained by me in my services. This will allow you certain leeways, especially within my borders. This will allow certain freedoms.
Well, we are happy to serve and hope to do some good in this land, my lord.
We would appreciate that.
And to, of course, myself to renew the ties between our families.
That would be good too.
If I may be so forward, though, my companions and I have been waylaid, robbed, and very nearly beaten bloody 2 times on the road here. Well, somewhere to rest, first and foremost, but fresh horses, tack, supplies if we're to ride to the south and ferret out this menace.
That is well within my means. You just tell my quartermaster what you need, and I will give you rain for what I have.
Nice.
Thank you, Con.
He's like, and take the letter that I showed you to any taverner in my kingdom, and tell them that you stay there at the will of the seat of power.
This doesn't also work for Bogtown, does it?
Sure it does. It's all part of the county.
Bogtown is mine. I own it.
Ah, okay.
My representative serves there in my name. Why
Press
wouldn't it?
X to doubt, but okay.
Press X.
Your generosity is immensely appreciated. You will not be disappointed.
Good. I appreciate this. It is late. I will retire for the evening, but avail yourself to anything that is in my larder and my kitchen. My chef, she may, she'll make you anything you would like. And then, like I said, you can retire over to the Bloated Halfling or the Leaky Barrel or whichever place you would like.
Sweet. Thank you.
Are there any shops open?
No, it's basically pretty late.
Okay.
It's going on to...
Yeah, it's like 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's going on to the...
Which is way late when your only source of light is candle. So
Very true.
The cost of light.
So, how are our 2 warriors doing, the cleric and the barbarian?
They're there. You'll have a conversation with them as they come out, and Bjorn will tell you, he's like, I'm getting too old for adventures like this. He's like, I think I will be heading back to the homelands. He's like, but I believe, Hergerta will stay.
heck yeah.
And she will accompany you on this quest, if you'll have her. She is good. She is hot-headed, but she is good with the sword, and she's valorous.
Well, we're out for a little revenge and to make some coin at the same time, so I don't see them as mutually exclusive at all.
Good. He's like, and like he'll shake your hand, Vance, and like he grips it like really hard. He's got like oak for hands, and he's like, and
I'll pretend he's not hurting me.
Yeah, he's like, and you'll take good care of her too, right?
Well, she seems more than capable of taking care of herself. So I'll keep an extra eye on her.
I would appreciate that.
She's gonna die in the first session, isn't she?
Probably, but he's
And then that sweet ass sword is mine.
that sweet sword.
I'm just kidding.
No!
Kidding.
No!
I don't actually want her to die. She seems nice.
She seems like a pleasant berserker.
Yeah.
She's in my top 1 of berserkers I've ever met, honestly.
That's
No.
just the way it goes. So, all right.
I do want to say something to him.
Okay.
I do want to say, just remember with this. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Let your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Don't you cry no more.
He'll nod ever so slightly. He's like, those are wise words. Are they some sort of ancient dwarven saying?
Yeah,
Oh my god!
from Kansas.
Yeah.
Some of the nuance is lost when you translate it into the common tongue, but you get the gist.
It's generally pretty good.
Oh my god!
All right. So I assume you guys will check into the Bloated Halfling Tavern. That's generally the nicest one in town.
That's
Yeah.
the one, then.
Yeah.
That's number 2. All right, number 5 is what I'm thinking. No, that's the temple. Sorry, yeah, number 2. That's the Bloated Halfling. And let's see. All right. Yeah, we're getting time down to like wind down time. So what I want to do is I want to get some stuff out and about. So what we'll do is we're going to fast forward probably a week. Next time we start, just you guys will have like a week in town to kind of do a couple things and blah blah blah. So if you want during the downtime, you can write me anything you do, and I can kind of like go over it, or you can just kind of tell me at some point because I'll see you. If you just want to put a couple things, I will try to resolve the things that you guys had like in motion before you left here last time because you had paid people to do a couple things.
Yeah.
And I'll see about that. Anyone have any questions for me before we kind of tally it up?
So like the thing I want to do with like making a cane, I just like tell you over Discord what I want to do and that kind of thing.
I thought you were trying to make a lantern helmet.
Oh, that too. That too.
You got so many projects.
You've got a lot of you've got a lot of irons in the forge, so to speak. So, so that's one of those. But yeah, we'll talk offline about like kind of what you're doing. Vance, that magic wand that you have. So it is a wand that stores a spell. It can store any level spell that you can cast. So basically,
do I feel like I cast into it the day before, kind of thing?
Yes, that's exactly what you have to do. But that enables you to double up on a spell, and it can grow with you. So
right, I like it.
At the next level, you can store a second level spell in it. You can't store a first and a second, but
I like it.
So one spell, it's in there.
Right.
And
are you saying?
Very nice.
Are you saying he can cast 2 sleeps in a row?
In theory, yes. If that's what
I'm going to cast shield twice so I can get double armor. I don't know what you're talking
about. 2 nuclear sleeps in a row.
It's possible. Sleep doesn't work versus everything, you know. Like you guys are getting high enough level that sleep starts to lose its shine. All of a sudden, you're like, oh, I'm going to fight something with 5 hit dice, or I'm going to fight the undead.
Oops.
Like, things like that.
Can you cast purify food and water? You can get 2 of those.
Those are.
I can do no such thing. You all have seen basically the entirety of my repertoire.
Listen, I am the only one with the power, with the raw, unfettered power to purify food and water.
That is a mighty skill. So since you guys finally got your kind of patron and everything like that, and you're kind of finally on the thing, I'm going to do a little reward for that. So we're going to do 500 XP for tonight for everybody.
Sweet. Ooh!
10% bonus if you got it. And then that's just a baseline for tonight. I'm also going to total up like for the combat thing that did happen. So that's just a baseline. So give me a second to look up. I'm not going to give you the whole hobgoblin thing, but I'll give you part of it because you kind of you got out of it, which is good, and that was smart. I was afraid you guys were going to just rush in there and try to kill them all.
If I had full health, I would have definitely done that.
Well, thank God I didn't give you 2 heals.
Well, I would have charged in, but it was more or less trying to solve it and trying to,
kill them all.
No.
I'm just saying, Vance is out to make a buck, and if the whole rest of the party wipes, like each magic sword is worth at least 10,000 gold. So I just gotta run out of there with like 2 magic swords, and I can retire.
Yeah, I have one. So here you go. There it is.
I'm not saying that's my plan or anything, but if it happened that way.
All right, so I'm going to give you an extra 100 each, basically, for that little like combat kind of thing and the rescuing of the people and stuff like that. So you should be good to go. And then also, if you want during the week, you can give me a list of any. Actually, you don't even have to give me a list. Anything that's on the equipment list, in theory, you can have. Anything that's generally on that general equipment list, you can kind of have. You can't go. Don't go into excessive amounts. Don't be like, well, I got 700 arrows, all right, or something like that. But generally, the king will provide you with not the king, but the count will provide you with pretty much anything that's on that list that you want. And then everyone will be able to get a horse with tack as well, a riding horse. So
Nice.
See, I told you guys I'd hook it up.
Nice job. Yeah.
you just gotta garner a slight reputation. This is not like the last campaign that I ran where they were obsessed with the fact that the Baron was an evil person because he wouldn't talk to them because they were nobodies, and they're like, we want to speak to the Baron, and they're like, no, and they're like, well, then he's obviously up to something.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Professor.
Yeah.
I was mostly damn.
Yeah.
Adventurers have trouble abiding by the social contract.
Yeah. I see how that works.
No, every time I try to make progress in for myself in a good way, someone always fucks it up.
Yep. Yeah, I see. It's never you. It's just the groups you're in, my friend. It's never you. So
Hey, how many times have I tried to do something good and someone, attack someone?
that generally
Like a
happens.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's not like you're
By
trying
people
to.
just randomly attacking people.
It's not like you're trying to calm down a hill giant that's going crazy, and then someone comes and hits them in the head with an axe, right, Chris?
Yeah. Who would ever do that?
Who would ever do that? Who would do that?
Someone. No.
So,
Good.
all right.
I had someone attack the king by the throat and said I was just trying to get information from him.
Yeah, that's not. All right, so we'll go ahead and end it so people don't have to hear all of our old gamer stories. Thanks for y'all coming out, and what is it? I will talk to y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. All right?
Yeah.
Later.
Ryan,
Thanks, Ryan.
No problem. Have a good one, everybody.
You too.
So, that is my game. They're a crazy bunch of guys. All right. Anyone who's listening who likes our stuff, what is it? Thanks for doing that. We really appreciate the fact that we have a small but pretty loyal fan base that likes to make comments and things like that. So I run the Thaco blog Facebook group, so if y'all want to jump in there and talk about this, you can. But your comments on Facebook are great. And everyone's been very positive, especially on Vance, and I'm glad Billy was able to keep playing with us. So, all right, talk to everyone later.